Have you ever looked at the school bus pre-trip inspection and thought, I'll never be able to remember all of this? Well, you're not alone. One of the biggest mistakes that new drivers make is that they try to memorize hundreds of items all at once. Don't do that. Instead, begin by memorizing the route. Today, I'm going to show you a simple method which breaks down the entire pre-trip inspection into 10 simple chunks. I call it the Route Palace, and once you understand it, it makes learning the pre-trip inspection that much easier. So let's get started. Our brains are not designed to remember huge amounts of information all at once. Think about a 10-digit phone number. You don't remember all 10 numbers all at once. You break them down into groups. And that is called chunking. We're going to do the same exact thing with the pre-trip inspection. Instead of remembering one giant inspection, we're going to break it down into 10 smaller sections. Now I want you to think of your bus as your very own memory palace. Every location around the bus has a purpose. Every time you stand in one of these locations, your brain begins to associate that location with the list of inspection items that belong there. Instead of wondering what comes next, you're simply going to follow a route. Where you stand determines what you inspect. So let's walk the route together. Chunk number 1 is at the front and sides of a bus. This is where your journey begins. Now we go to chunk number 2, which is enter the bus and check documents and paperwork. Chunk number 3 is emergency equipment. Before we drive a bus, we verify that we have all the necessary and required emergency equipment and that it is ready to use in case we need it. Chunk number 5 is the engine compartment and any fluids that are located around the bus, including the battery compartment. One thing about chunk number 4, you're going to exit, walk to the back of the bus. As you're walking, you're checking certain fluids, battery compartment, get to the engine compartment, go around the left side, there's more fluids to check there, come back inside, and that leads you to chunk number 5, which is the driver's compartment. Now the driver's compartment, I agree, there are a lot of items to check here, so this one will take some time, but right now I just want you to know we're just trying to learn the route map. Which way are we going to be going? Driver's compartment, chunk number 5. All right, chunk number 6 is our first exterior walk around, checking all the items around the bus. So you are going to be walking around the entire bus. That was chunk number 6, walking around the bus counterclockwise. In future videos, we're going to break down every single chunk, and I will teach you everything that you should be mentioning in that area. For right now, we're going to go back into the bus and get set up for chunk number 7. Chunk number 7 is where you go back outside, but now you're checking different lights. Chunk number 7 is also a complete walk around counterclockwise in this pre-trip, checking all of those additional lights that you have activated. And chunk number 8 will be switching those lights, canceling those lights, and activating 3 more sets of lights. Chunk number 8 is exterior check 3, right turn signal, walking clockwise. So that was chunk number 8, the third walk around the bus. If you're enjoying this, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Chunk number 9 is the passenger compartment, walking to the back of the bus to check everything in the passenger compartment and then walking back up to the front. That is chunk number 9. And chunk number 10, we will do the air brake test. This is where we verify that the entire braking system is functioning properly and this vehicle is safe to drive. Now, did you notice something? I didn't ask you to memorize hundreds of inspection points. I simply ask you to remember 10 locations. Once you learn the route, then learning the inspection items becomes that much easier, because every item has a home. Over the next videos in this series, we're going to take each chunk one at a time and build your confidence until you can do the entire pre-trip from memory. If this video helped you, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the School Bus Guru channel, and if you're interested in watching my first pre-trip inspection video, you can click on it here. And remember to stay consistent, keep your standards high, and trust the process.